Hey, what's going on, man? We live. Welcome to the controversy. Cut that out. Welcome to the controversy podcast. You know what I'm saying? Got my boy Wes, got my boy DB, Chris in the building. Took a tough loss today, bro. Took a tough loss, man.
And we up.
Y'all fought hard, man. You know what I'm saying? Hard over the skill.
Hey, shout out the flock, man. Shout out the motherfucking flock. You know what time it is, bro.
Hey,
yeah, we did that.
I'm
proud of y'all.
Y'all ain't up.
I'm proud of them, man. Let's
Bingo
go. I'm
Nation,
proud of
baby.
them, bro. I'm proud of them.
Bingo Nation, baby. Bingo Nation.
Nah, man. I'm proud of them.
I'm a Commanders
Proud of the
fan,
flock.
I know. I just Bengals my second favorite team.
Yeah, he just got a root for a team to make the
All right, man,
playoffs. It's all good.
Into it, man.
What's the word?
Topic of discussion. Prenups. Let's talk about it.
Okay.
All right.
We had a little conversation earlier before we got on, but I want to touch back over some things. You know what I'm saying? So how we feel about it? Like how we feel about it's a 2-part question. Put it like this: how we feel about prenups and how we feel about the working woman.
Okay.
Should your woman work or should she not work?
Dennis, you want to go first? Or you want me to not start it off?
Sure. I'll go first. My mic is still. Yeah, I'll go first. Yeah. I think it's like as we've talked about it multiple times. I think everything is a case by case basis. Like it depends on what your relationship is kind of set on. I don't think anybody should fit any particular mold. And I think this is just one of those things. If it works for you, then it works. I think there's no such thing as honestly, I don't think there's such thing as a relationship where the person isn't working in some kind of way. I don't want to start rambling, but I guess how do I answer the question really?
I mean, I can chime in for you real quick because basically,
go ahead.
I don't disagree with prenups, right? I don't disagree with that as a man, I think, or as a woman. Whoever the breadwinner is smart for you to have a prenup. That being said, and this is the point I made earlier, I feel like if you are coming up with someone, and this is like a come up, you in your 20s, y'all both got married, maybe got kids. If you are both bringing equal value into the equation, why are you getting a prenup? You know what I mean? Because if, say, for instance, now the value might not be equal financially, but the value can still be equal because maybe you got a woman that's taking care of the home, taking care of the kids, taking care of food, bills, whatever. She handles stuff and it allows you to focus on your career. By the time y'all get the divorce, you up here versus financially, career wise, is she down here because she sacrificed the same time to make sure the family was good instead of her career. Why should you penalize her? And if without her, you wouldn't be able to do what you were doing.
Is it a penalty?
By taking away half of the cut? I think the way that you haven't made your point yet, but I think it could be because y'all made that money together. If it were not for her, you wouldn't have the bag that. Of course, yeah. Yes, you did. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You made the money together. If it were not for her sacrificing what she sacrificed, you couldn't get what you have gotten from your career. 100%. You'd have to do all the family stuff. The family stuff is not easy at all. Huh?
I mean,
no.
Granted, I'm not saying that it's easy, but to say that I couldn't get where I was gonna go if she didn't stay at home and take care of the kids, I don't know, man. I think that's a bit of a stretch.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
I think to sit up here and just completely disregard everything that she would do in her role as if you don't need it at all. I think that is like
See, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say that it's not needed, but for you to say that I wouldn't be where I'm at in life if she didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was going to make it happen with or without you. And I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. I'm pretty sure it would be the same thing with her. Like, it's like, that's kind of my point about, working and stuff like that. If you wasn't around, if you was a deadbeat or something like that, she going to still make it work.
Right, but it wouldn't be to the level of success that you are with those things not being on your plate.
Yeah, the level of success is going to be much higher with her being able to sacrifice.
What do you say to the successful single mothers out there?
They're successful too. That's fine.
What do you mean?
I bet you they'd be
Like,
at a better place if they had assistance.
Right.
I know for a fact single mothers.
And then you're only. Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
All right.
I'm saying, or they can be in the same, or they can be in the same place. You know what I'm saying? I don't think like it's gonna make or break my career. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, even if she doesn't do what she do, like, let's say that we wasn't together and we still had the kids. She's gonna have to go make a life for her own. Like, you still not gonna take care of her. You still not gonna take care of her, and you're not gonna. She's still gonna have to work, right? Like, if y'all wasn't together, she's gonna have to work, right? Or you're still gonna support her even though y'all not together because she has your kids.
Child support.
But we don't know if that's necessarily going to be a thing or not. But even if it is, like, she's not going to be able to not work off your child support. Being together
I know that
more in her interest than that. She can't live off your child support. Well, I don't know what she's going to do. I ain't saying like in the future if you got a lot of money or something like that. But just speaking in realities, like, she's not going to live off child support today, type of thing like that. You know what I mean? She's going to have to get up to work, right?
I'm saying, yeah, she might get up and work, but like Dennis has already said, yeah, it's the level of success that you can have with the sacrifice. I can't get to where I can get now if I had to do it all on my own. There's so many intricacies that come with taking care of the household. It requires time, patience. Like, you're going to be late more often, all that stuff.
I just don't agree, man. I can agree that I think they make it a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not trying to sit up there and disrespect necessarily a stay-at-home mom at all. You know what I mean? I think they can make life a lot easier for you. Take a lot off your shoulder.
Do you think all these men that like get into these like high, I hate using the term high value, but high function, high value positions, roles, like yeah, exactly. Like, you think these guys like get there and then they always like, you know, get up there and they say like, oh, I wouldn't be the man I am if I didn't meet you all those years ago, that you really helped me and supported me when I needed you. You think they say things like that for fluff? Like, what do you think? Do you think it's just like a formality to get up there and
that's tough, man.
Or do you think like they really did need them in their moments?
I think it's dependent on the man. Honestly, I think a lot of men do kind of say that for fluff. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna get on stage in front of a million people and say, "This me." she had shit to do with it. This all me. This all off the strength, baby. You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna get on a major platform and say that. You almost have to acknowledge your woman. It's like if you're a man of God. The first thing people say when they get on there and accept something, what they say? First of all, I want to thank God. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like,
yeah, and they think they mom too,
man. Like, even if
but they mom ain't did nothing for him, right? They mom ain't do nothing for him. It was all him. Yeah, it was all him. Their mom ain't do nothing.
I ain't gonna lie.
Huh?
A lot of them don't be thinking my dudes. I gotta agree. They don't.
That's crazy, bro. The first thing I think is my mom, man. That's crazy.
My paid the way.
All the time.
My dudes paid the way.
Shoot, you know I go mom first, then God, then wife, man. All that.
So all right, so let's put it like this then. Like, are you saying women with kids shouldn't have to work?
Nah, what? How did that? No, nah.
I'm not saying that at all.
Hell,
what you're getting at is because you have to lay out the outline for the relationship that you're speaking to. Are you saying that women, like, as soon as women that have kids, they should not have to work? Nobody's saying that, because there's a lot of work that comes with having kids. That's what I'm getting at. And
a lot.
And
man,
no, they
lot.
aren't. No, they aren't. Like, no, like.
But I'm talking about an actual job, a job that pays dividends. I don't necessarily. Yes, raising kids is a job, but then again, it's not a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, we talking about two different types of jobs here.
Which one do you think is more valuable?
You know what I'm saying? Raising kids is a responsibility.
But what
do you think is more valuable?
What is daycare?
As far as what?
You talking to me or Dennis?
You said what I think is more valuable.
Yeah, what do you think is more valuable? You think that which job? Because at the end of the day, I define it as a job. both of us have responsibilities to go work. The work that she's doing is in the household. What do you think is more valuable? Going to get the money or going to take care of the household? Which one do you think is more valuable?
The money.
Why do you think that's more valuable than the household?
The household. I mean, I think taking kids. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to. Once again, I'm not trying to downplay a woman taking care of kids.
I'm not. It's not downplaying. Explain why do you think it's more important than the household? Why do you think the money's more important than the household?
What are we gonna do without the money, Chris? You know what I mean?
What are you gonna do without the household?
There's no household without no money.
The household, I'm just saying the household. She gotta take care of it. I'm saying, why do you think is more valuable?
No, I'm saying how you gonna take care of something that you can't afford?
How you gonna? All right,
even kids cost.
Exactly, I know they cost, man. They also need to be taken care of. If they ain't taken care of properly, they get taken away. Yeah, I know that. They got. If you don't take care of them, what happens to them?
How you gonna do any of this without the money?
If the home situation not straight, what they grow up to be. If somebody not reading them a book, something as simple as that.
Child protective services come in.
Exactly, man. Now what? You got money, but now you don't got your family, man. What's more important now?
No, I'm not saying money. That's not how I took the question. I'm not saying money is more important than your family. You said taking care of the house.
What did he say? What did he say?
You said taking care of the house for my money. My money is not more important than my family. But you said taking care of the household. I'm like, if we don't have, I'm like, if I don't go get the money, there's nothing to take care of. We don't have a house. We can't afford.
I feel that, but you getting the money for the family. You doing that. The only reason you want the money is to take care of your family. At the end of the day, as a man, that's the only reason you go out here working. You working to take care of your family. If the family not there to be taken care of, what's the point?
I ain't gonna say that's the only reason, but it's the main reason. I agree.
Yeah, all right. The main reason. Yeah, I'm not gonna act like. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I have wants and needs, sure, but yeah, that's the main reason.
Like, I want to live a nice life.
I wouldn't grind as hard as it wasn't for the family, though. I wouldn't grind as hard.
I can agree. I can agree. Yeah. It's definitely the main motivating factor. It's the most important thing for sure. But my thing is, like, if I don't make money, there is no family for real. Like, she's probably not even gonna stay with me if I don't bring money home. You know what I'm saying? It goes back to what we were talking about before about a man is not loved unconditionally. A man is loved depending on if he takes care of his responsibilities.
Hey, but Larry, before you continue, what I do want you to get to is why do you not support a prenup, right? Like what is the benefits of doing a prenup? Sorry, yeah. I want you to give your side because we done talked about the negatives of it, but talk about like the positives.
We haven't really even got to.
It's like don't get me wrong. I should do a little bit more research into a prenup. So don't quote me on what I'm about to say.
Okay.
But so like if we in a relationship and we come up together, as you said, like as far as like let's say we go into business together.
Yeah.
Like literal business together. Like you own 50%, I own 50%. I don't even think a prenup matters at that point.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, because I don't even think, like, you're still going to get 50% whether you sign a prenup or not. This is literally half of your business.
Yeah.
But let's say you're dealing with a petty woman. Let's say you're dealing with a petty woman and you do something in the relationship, wherever the case is, you're the reason for the divorce. She might 9 times out of 10 be entitled to your 50% on top of her 50%.
That's true.
Or like half of your 50%, so 25%.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true, man.
You can't put nothing past anybody. You know what I mean? That's why I want to sign a prenup, because if that woman's working, she shouldn't even care.
I think that
that's why I want a woman
is successful. It's successful when you come in with money. If you come in with your own money and you're established, a prenup makes sense because you coming in with, this is what I have coming in. Why should you have anything that I've worked for up until now? But as a marriage, how it is supposed to work is that you are combined as a unit. Like y'all are working together to get where you want to go to, right? So if y'all doing the marriage how it's supposed to work, why are you going to go ahead and get a prenup to like act like y'all didn't work for this together. If y'all not doing the marriage how it's supposed to work, then get the prenup. That's fine. But if you're doing it how it's supposed to work and y'all both cooperating together to get this overall goal of financials, whatever you're doing, y'all should split 50 of whatever you work together for. Now, maybe there's a way to work it where you get to keep what you came in with. Because I totally get that. If I work for something up until this point, that should be mine.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like not the woman shouldn't even care if she's on her shit like I'm on mine. You know what I mean? She may not have more money than me, or it might be vice versa. I may not have more money than her, but I don't want her money. You know what I mean? Like, a prenup can kind of go both ways. Like, it ain't just my money; it might be her money.
Yeah, I mean, all right. Let me dissect it a little bit. All right. Yeah, let me dissect it a little bit. Right. When I think if you have to go and get a prenup, I think that kind of underlying means that you don't trust your wife. What do you think about that?
I don't think it means that at all. I don't think it means that I don't trust you. It just means that like I'm thinking of myself too.
You know what I'm saying? Like going in, if you like,
I'm making sure I'm straight. It ain't that I don't trust you. It's just the fact, man, things change.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
You're just being a realist about it, right?
In a perfect world, families come together. You bring your income together. We combine our money, this, that, and the third, and we live happily ever after. You know, that's the perfect world. That's the goal, right? When you get married, like you just said a minute ago. But how often now does that really happen?
Yeah, I think less than 50%. I think only 11% of people in the world actually keep their actually do a marriage and last the rest of their life without a divorce. I think only 11% of people get married once and never get a divorce.
How many men you see fight? How many men you see fighting in court for their stuff? They got it.
Yeah, a lot.
They get to keep this car, or they got to give up this house and give up this asset and that asset. You know what I'm saying? You literally fighting to keep what's yours.
Yeah, nah, I get it, man.
Because you didn't sign a prenup.
I get it. Like I said, I support prenups. I support prenups when you have something coming in. But if you coming up with your shorty and everything like that, and you making a way together, and she done sacrifice for you and you sacrifice for her, I think I don't think you should get a prenup, man. I think men should realize.
I still think my money is my money, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You know what I'm saying? You just rubbed my ankles when I came home from the gym. You not on this basketball court with me. You know what I mean? Like, you not in this game.
You know what it would take to be on that basketball court?
I'm not trying to make light of what you do. I swear I'm not trying to make light of what a woman does. I'm not. I don't want nobody out here to think that. You know what I mean? But in the same breath, you did not go put this hours into this job that I did or with this business that I'm running. You didn't put the time in. If you did, then I'm more than agree. You deserve a good chunk of this.
So my thought process behind all this is that everything that she brings to the table, you can assign a job title to, you know? And if you think about how much money those things would cost if you paid for those services, that essentially is like could be what you in a way kind of pay her in a way, you know. Yeah. So if you think about point. Like, okay, if she's doing laundry, how much would it cost for me to take all my laundry to the laundromat and just drop it off and have it done, you know, that day or whatever, folded, whatever, you know, so I can take it back home. How much would that cost? All right, how much would it cost for me to go out to eat if she's cooking for me? You know, all these things are services, or even a house cleaning service. Like if you think about all these things, like all these things add up, and if she's saving you all of these dollars, then in a way you're not spending that money, and in turn she's bringing that value to you. So to say she's not really working and earning a living per se, that's kind of, I don't know.
But that's not how we think about it, man. And I think that makes more sense to like the average. We like, you know what I'm saying? If I the average life, the average household, I think that makes more sense. If I'm rich, You think she gonna be cool with me adding it up like that?
I mean, okay, if you're rich, but I mean, at the same time, are we speaking like metaphorically or what? Like, because at the end of the day, like what actually?
It's kind of a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? I don't have kids. It kind of got to be metaphorically,
right?
And I'm not married. You know what I mean? So we kind of got to be speaking in a metaphoric sense to a degree,
right?
We can just speak in real. I guess what you trying to say? We speaking in realism, or we speaking like
That's what I'm saying.
Obviously
I'm not rich, but like,
me either.
I don't know. It's just like,
the likelihood of being rich, that's like, that's not the real talk about it. How many percentage of people are rich?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, we talking about, getting married.
So point blank, all right, what's the conclusion? Are you saying, like, Dennis, are you saying that you support prenups or you don't?
Oh, I don't. I'm not saying I don't support prenups. Prenups are necessary if you need them.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're necessary for everybody, and I don't think everybody should get one.
Yeah.
Because I think because
does that apply to you? Are you if you or when you get married?
Yeah.
Are you gonna sign a prenup, or it doesn't
No, I'm not.
apply to your situation?
I'm not, because I don't think it fits my relationship mold. It doesn't fit that.
Chris, did you, or you don't? If you want to talk about it.
No, I did not. Hell no, I didn't. Hell no. In my situation, bro, hell no, I could never take 50 from my woman, dog. Like, she done contributed so much, man. I couldn't get nowhere here.
If you any type of a real man, well, my answer first of all is I'm gonna get a prenup, no matter where I'm at in life, because I'm gonna be here forever. Cool. But if you any type of real man, prenup or not, I'm not gonna like leave you high and dry. You know what I mean? Like,
you will if she piss you off.
I don't care if she pisses me off.
Depends what she do.
You must have not been pissed off to that point, man. I'm telling you, you'd be pissed off. You'd be like, man. I need contingencies. I need all that. So I don't go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I need to make sure. I need all that. I need to make sure I can't do something stupid.
Y'all are stupid. I swear to God. All right.
All right,
but no, real talk. Like me, like when I first got, like, when I first met Rochelle, first got out of the Marine Corps, like I was down for real, And on top of all that, like Riel was coming into the world, like I really had my footing in the world, and it's like we've been together since then. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to sit up here and like, when it's time for us to like sign the papers, be like, all right, look, I need you to sign this first, because I done got myself into a position where I can lose something. like what the fuck I look like? Like, I can't do that.